In today's video, I'm going to show you which is more profitable to flip in 2025, basketball cards or Pokemon cards. Maybe you've seen hype posts about crazy profits, but it's never clear which one actually pays better. That's what we're breaking down today. What's up, you guys? My name's Erin, and this is Side Hustle Mastery, simple systems, real income, no burnout. In this video, we'll cover the differences between basketball and Pokemon markets, how flipping really works behind the scenes, where to source beginner-friendly inventory, how to track profits in Notion so you actually know which pays better. By the end, you'll know exactly which path fits your style and gives you the best return for your time. So let's dive in. Why compare these two? So why compare basketball and Pokemon cards specifically? Because they're completely different flipping styles. Basketball is hype driven, players get hot, rookie buzz, playoffs, prices can swing overnight, fast, but risky. And Pokemon is more nostalgia driven. So Pikachu, Charizard, vintage sets, values are steadier and condition drives the price. It's slower, but more predictable. So the real question isn't which is better, it's which one fits how you want to flip. If you like chasing hype, basketball is your lane. If you prefer steady demand, Pokemon is calmer. How flipping works. Let's strip this down. Flipping is simple. Buy a card for less than the market, then resell it higher. But your profit is what's left after. What you paid, marketplace fees, shipping, and supplies like mailers and sleeves. That's why tracking matters. Most people think, I sold this for $50, so I made $50. But in reality, after fees and shipping, it might look closer to $35. And that's the difference between guessing and knowing. How the markets feel different. Here's where the two markets really feel different. For basketball, timing matters. Buy low in the off season and sell when a player is hot. Pokemon, condition, and the rarity matters. A clean Charizard will always have buyers regardless of the NBA. So if you like speed and risk, basketball's your play. If you'd rather play the long game, Pokemon's your bet. Where to find beginner-friendly inventory. Next up, where do you even start? Well, basketball sticks to stars and rookies from main sets. Easy to price and it's easy to sell. For Pokemon, stick to popular characters, especially older sets in good condition. Don't overpay on risky stuff early. You want to start with clean, simple buys. You can comp easy. That helps build momentum instead of stress. Tracking profit with Notion. So here's where the rubber meets the road. Tracking profits. Without tracking, you're just guessing whether Pokemon or basketball is better. That's why I use Notion. Before we dive into the features, just a quick note. I'll drop my link down below. It's free to start, and if you go yearly, you save about 20%. It's an affiliate link, which is no extra cost to you, and it keeps these tutorials free. So you're going to go ahead and click the link down below and it'll open you to the Notion homepage. All right, so once you're inside of Notion's homepage, there are several options. You have a search option, a homepage, Notion AI, which is my favorite feature. There's also an inbox and a team space. So there's an Erin Yes workspace, and then you can go ahead and invite members to collaborate with your team. And for the sake of this video, I'm going to go to Notion AI and we're going to go ahead and create a table. So inside Notion, I'll create a workspace called Card Flip HQ. So I will go ahead and directly put, and you want to go ahead and add fields for title, category, basketball or Pokemon, cost, sold price, fees, shipping, and minutes worked. And then add formulas. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. So again, add fields for title, category, basketball or Pokemon, the cost, the sold price, fees, shipping, and minutes. Then you want to go ahead and use two formulas. The first one is for net profit, and then the other one is pay per hour, so it'll be net. So we're going to go ahead and let this load into Notion AI, and it's going to create that workspace for the card HQ that we were looking for. And once it does create that workspace, it will also calculate the two formulas that we did put in. It says, I created Card Flip HQ with the fields you asked for, and it also added 2 extra columns for net profit and pay per hour so they're ready to calculate. So note about the formulas, they don't have the tool access to set formula type, but they went ahead and calculated them directly. So after they've created the database, on the very left, it'll show Card Flip HQ. You can see they went ahead and added the category, cost, fees, minutes worked, and then the sold price and the shipping, the net profit, pay per hour, and shipping. And then from there, this way you'll see your true profit after every flip instead of guessing. Okay, so now let's go over Notion's pricing so you know where to start. For the free version, it is $0 per member per month, free for individual usage, basic forms, basic sites. You get the Notion calendar, Notion mail, and databases, including subtasks, dependencies, custom properties, and more. You also get a trial of Notion AI. So there is a set amount of trial period before you would need to upgrade to the business or plus version. The plus version is $10 a member, and it's for small teams who work together, and it's everything in free. You get unlimited collaborative blocks, unlimited file uploads, unlimited charts, and custom forms, custom sites. You also get trials of Notion AI. For the business, it is highly recommended. It's $20 per member a month, and Notion AI is included, plus you get everything in plus. You can verify any page. There's private team spaces, SAML, SSO. You get domain verification, premium integrations, and if, all goes well, you also have an AI meeting notes and research mode, so it definitely saves time. And if all of those aren't really to your liking, there's also an enterprise version for custom pricing, and it's definitely for organizations who want to operate with scalability, control, and that security. So most people will start with free. Once you're tracking consistently, you can upgrade to plus, and if you're scaling, the business is definitely worth it. Let's run your own test. Days 1 and 2, you want to source 5 basketball cards and 5 Pokemon cards. On day 3, you want to list all 10. Midweek, adjust slow movers. Day 7, open Notion and compare which gave you better net profit, faster sales, and higher pay per hour. That's your answer based on your own numbers and not guesswork. A few quick pitfalls to dodge. Don't chase every NBA headline. Stick to players you actually know. Don't buy Pokemon bulk hoping for a hidden gem. Inspect the condition. You also want to watch out for counterfeits in both markets. Always ship clean, top loader, team bag, bubble mailer. You want to protect your rep from the very beginning. Quick FAQ. Do you need grading skills? No, just start with raw flips. What if I don't know much about sports or Pokemon? Start small, track in Notion, and let the numbers guide you. How many flips should I test first? So I generally would say around 10 to 15 cards in total is enough to see a pattern. All right, so let's recap real quick. We broke down basketball versus Pokemon cards, how flipping works, where to start sourcing, how to track in Notion, and how to test both side by side. That is the system for figuring out which category is more profitable for you. Links for Notion are in the description. It's free to start and yearly saves you about 20%. It's an affiliate link, so it's no extra cost, and it helps keeps this channel running. This channel is here to help you build real scalable income streams with systems that actually work. If you found this video helpful, hit like, subscribe, and comment below. Are you team basketball or team Pokemon? I definitely love to know. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.